Hello everybody. In this tutorial I'll show you how to do cochlea segmentation and measure different cochlea lengths and volume using SlicerCochlea extension. I have here an RRD volume, cochlea volume. You can just drag it and drop it to cochlea and you will see the image here. So this is a CBCT image, and you can also load different image, for example this one, by just drag and drop. This is another CBCT image with a cochlea implant. You can click here in slicer to adjust the contrast so you can see the image in better way. You can see here the implant is here. Now to install SlicerCochlea extension, I already installed it, but in case you have a new slicer, you don't have it, you go to this slicer extension and install extensions. You need to have internet connection with some tools, and you see SlicerCochlea. I already installed it, but in case you don't have it, you will find the button called install like this. You click on it, then it will install SlicerCochlea. After that, you need just to restart, to click this restart button, and then you are ready to use this SlicerCochlea extension. So I already installed it, so you can go directly to it. You'll find it here in the some tools. Then you click on cochlea segmentation. By the way, I like to open the Python tool so I can see if there is error. This is the Python interactor. So this shows me if there is an error so I can debug. So in case you get any error, please copy paste what you found here and send it to me and I'll try to help. Now this is SlicerCochlea segmentation tool. So first thing we need to do is locate the cochlea. So I click on this button and I try to put a point in the center of the cochlea. Shouldn't be like accurate. When I feel this is like the center of the cochlea, I just click here. What this will do, this will crop this part of the cochlea and do a registration between a high resolution model with this small image. And this will give us the segmentation, which is based on Atlas model-based segmentation method. After that, I click run. Of course, if you have, this is level, or sorry, this is left side. If you have right side, you click here, right side cochlea. But since this is left, I'll just click run directly. This will take about 5, maybe 10 seconds maximum. Mostly the time used is just for visualization. More speed than to use. Here we go. Now we get the red one is the scala vestibuli and the green one is Ani. And here you get all the measurements from this segmentation. For example, the volume of the scala tympani and the volume of the scala vestibuli, then the central lengths and the scala tympani lateral wall length, scala tympani organ of Corti length, and the e-value distance and the e-value scala tympani lateral wall length and the e-value scala tympani organ of Corti length. The good thing about this method here is you can visualize the lengths. For example, I can go here to the model. You can see the model created from the segmentation, which is high resolution, as you can see here. And I can go to data. For example, here or model sorry, I can go to segmentation. Then I can change the opacity. For example, I want to see how the length or measure, so I can go to 3D and do like this. This will make the model visible, so you can see the points inside the model. The same for this one. You can see now it's more visible. I can also make it less visible like this. Then I can go to the points. For example, here I can check any point I want. Let's say this point, the central length, and click display, and then increase the size. Here it can show you where the length start and where the length end, as you can see here. One good thing about the extension is you can, if you see, for example, the length should start from some different point, if the segmentation is not accurate, you can modify this. For example, I can go to control points. As you can see, the points are locked, so I can click here to unlock them. Then now I can change this point, for example, move it a little bit, so it should start from here. Depends on what the expert think that where the length should be. After I change the point, I can go back to my SlicerCochlea extension and click update the length. We updated now this central length, so this 30.929, it should update it when I click here, you see. Now it changed. So the same goes for the others. So I can also select different points and correct them, then update the length again, and I get the corrected length. Okay, so that's all from this course. If you want to save, you can just click save data, and all these data will be saved, the points and segmentation, also the transforms used here. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching.